I'm Shiny Day. Let's start today's news. First, have a look on Corona updates.
India reported more than 2.9 lakh new coronavirus infections in the week ended 29th of August, a rise in the number of COVID-19 cases over the previous week. The week also recorded the highest weekly cases since the 7-day period of 28th of June to 8th of July. With the coming festive season, the challenges to restrict the COVID-19 spread is going to be tougher. The Kerala remains the concern. The southern states also contributed 66% to India's COVID-19 tally, with 1.9 lakh new infections weekly spike since the week ended. The state reported a massive surge of 55% over a previous week. In order to limit the coronavirus spread, the Kerala government has reimposed lockdown on Sundays and announced the night curfew from today. The number of new coronavirus infections in India has been hovering around 30,000. However, it has shown an upward trend for the past few days, with the country reporting the more than 40,000 cases. India reported 42,909 new coronavirus infections in the last 24 hours, taking its overall COVID-19 tally to 3,27,37,939, while active cases registered an increase for the fifth consecutive day, according to the Union Health Minister data on Monday. With 380 fresh fatalities, the COVID-19 death toll has climbed to 4,38,210, the minister said. The number of COVID-19 active cases in the country has increased to 3,76,324 and now that accounts for 1.15% of the total infection. The Indian Council of Medical Research has recently predicted the third wave could hit the nation anywhere between the September and October. However, it could be less severe than the second wave. The ICMR adding the third wave may rear its head if states and UT remove the COVID restriction prematurely. Ahead of the festive season, the Home Minister has also extended the COVID containment guidelines till September 30. The ministry has also asked the state and UTs not to lower the guard and take necessary measures to avoid public gatherings and ensure the strict COVID protocol in order to avoid any spread. Syed Imran Rizvi has expressed his good wishes to the viewers of News Movement. In his view, festivals never teach us hatred. It spreads brotherhood among the people, peace and communal harmony. Mr. Rizvi is the president of Asansol South Assembly Youth Congress. After the assembly election, BJP has suffered another major setback in the state. Tanmay Ghosh, the BJP MLA from Bishnupur Assembly constituency in Bankura today joined the Trinamool Congress. It is worth mentioning that earlier the senior leader and MLA Mukul Roy along with his son Shubhranshu Roy had joined the Trinamool back in June itself. So far, two BJP MLAs have joined Trinamool after the assembly election. The State Education Minister Bratya Basu presented the flag to MLA Tanmay Ghosh at Trinamool Bhavan in Kolkata. As soon as he joined Trinamool, the MLA Mr. Ghosh targeted the BJP and said that BJP is doing politics of revenge and by misusing the central agencies, the people of Bengal wants to exercise authority over the people. He said that the people of Bengal do not like this, hence the Trinamool Congress won a massive victory in the election. He praised Mamata Banerjee and said that she is the most popular leader of the country and the popular Chief Minister of Bengal. He left the BJP and joined Trinamool only after being impressed by the schemes being run by the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and her government. Many people in BJP are feeling suffocated. In the coming days, many more people will leave the party and join TMC.
We bow to the master of all mystics on this Janmashtami. Jai Shri Krishna.
Kallu Prasad, his family demanding the arrest of the accused from the police.
According to our reporter Wasim Khan, peoples of RK Dangal and relatives of the deceased Kallu Prasad demonstrated at North Police Station on Monday. They demanded the arrest of the accused. The Aarti Devi, the mother of the deceased, said that only after seeing the dead body it seems that he had been severely tortured before the murder. Several injury marks were seen on his body. She said that he was murdered due to the love affair. It is worth mentioning that on Sunday morning there was a stir in the area after the mutilated body was found from a drain of RK Dangal under the Asansol North Police Station. The deceased were identified as Kallu Prasad, the younger son of Ranjan Prasad, who lived in a rented house in RK Dangal. He was missing since last 4 days. On Sunday morning, the local people informed the police after seeing the decapitated body in the main drain of RK Dangal. The body was identified by her mother Aarti Devi and her father Rajan Prasad after seeing the ring in his finger and a tattoo on his body. Later during the search, the police also recovered his severed head from the same drain. In October, the third wave of corona suspicion is being raised. In October itself, the biggest festival of the Bengal is Durgotsav. In the midst of the corona crisis, this time also the color of Durgotsav is expected to remain faded. On Monday, Khuti Puja was performed by Durga Puja committee in different parts of the Shilpanchal. With this, the construction of the Puja pandal also started. In the Asansol Court Road Worship Committee, Minister of State Law and Public Works Department Malay Ghatak performed Khuti Puja. Here this time it is 75th year of the worship ceremony. Naresh Agarwal, Surjit Singh Makkar, Somnath Ghosh, Bappai were present on this occasion. In Rabindranagar Upgradation Committee, INTTUC District President Avijit Ghatak performed the worship. In Shilpanchal, committee officials included Jaideep Mukherjee of CT Cable, Pawan Gutgutia of Fesbeki attended the Khuti Puja of Radhanagar Road Puja Committee. Khuti Puja was also performed at the Netaji Sporting Club in Banpur. Here is the 50th year of the worship ceremony. On behalf of the committee, all the office bearers of the club included Rajesh Agarwal, Surjit Singh Makkar were present.
सफलता की शुरुआत सिर्फ मोशन के साथ। मोशन ओपन स्कॉलरशिप टेस्ट फॉर क्लास 7th to 12th स्टूडेंट। गेट अप टू 50% स्कॉलरशिप फॉर सेशन 2021-22 at Durgapur. And for more details, please contact 9434
Separate vaccination camps were organized in ward number 29 and 30 of the Asansol Municipal Corporation, where people started queuing from 4 in the morning to get the vaccine. In ward number 29, 300 people were given the vaccine. The TMC ward president Raja Gupta, Pradeep Bhagat, Gauri Prasad were present on this occasion, whereas a camp was organized in Agabak School in ward number 30, where chairperson of Amarnath Chatterjee reached to take the stock. Municipal Corporation Administrator Amarnath Chatterjee took stock of the system. According to the orders of the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, the Asansol Municipal Corporation is fully prepared to overcome corona pandemic by setting up such camps in the area. Mr. Buddhadev Guha passed away at the age of 85 years. A few months ago, he returned home after recovering from a corona attack. After that, he was admitted to the hospital once more. On Sunday night, Buddhadev Guha, the great writer of the Yellow Spring, suddenly had a heart attack. The earth could no longer hold him. He crossed the path of eternal man and left all his timeless creations to our people. Among his notable creations are Jangal Mahal, Madhukari, Kojagar, Halud Bashanta, For a Little Warmth, Kumudini, Khalajana, Rijuda, etc. The irreparable loss in his death is in the world of Bengali literature. The news movement team also expresses its heartfelt condolence. May his soul rest in peace.
Like, share and subscribe and forward YouTube channel News Moment. For more details and for advertisement, contact editor 956383.
Illegal sand and coal operations were carried out in Panuria area and Nadai. About 50 tons of coal were seized from the area. It is learned that the coal were kept in stock in one place. They were raided by the police. A man was brought from here for police interrogation.
Mr. Siam Alam has acquired a great achievement in the field of the national level kickboxing competition. We News Movement team congratulated him.
Mr. Siam Alam has acquired a great achievement in the field of national level kickboxing competition in category of 45 kgs. It was held in Goa. He received silver medal in fourth final. It's a matter of pride for Raniganj as he himself is residing at Girijapara of Raniganj. He is 20 years old. Raniganj Marwari Mahila Shamiti sponsored full team of Raniganj of national level kickboxing competition at Goa on 27th to 29th of August. Raniganjians may surely be proud of this as it's a great achievement. Arrangement of training of accountants on behalf of Skill Development Committee under the leadership of District Rural of West Bardhaman District in cooperation with its Skills Development Committee. 33 people have applied for the bus, truck and car driving training, work on which has been started. Training will be arranged for them soon, and after the training they will be given a certificate, and also a provision has been made to make proper arrangements for employment. Member of Skill Development Committee and the National Vice President of Indian Council of Small Industries, Mr. Sandeep Valtoria, said that soon a team of 20 people is going to be trained for accountants, for which applications have been shot from the people. It has been seen that in this area of GST, there is a lot of shortage of skilled people in account, and businessmen and entrepreneurs are constantly troubled. So a team of 20 people will be given training in accounts and they will be given a certificate. After this, provision has been also been made for their employment. He said that apart from this, skills development training is being done in various disciplines which will work for the unemployed and interested trainees in different disciplines. Rugby and volleyball match concluded on National Sports Day. Gomo Rugby team beat Dhanbad team 1-0. In volleyball, Dhanbad Red defeated Blue team and captured the trophy. During a one-day rugby exhibition match organized by Dhanbad District Olympic Association on the occasion of National Sports Day, Gomo Rugby team got a try in the first half itself, which lasted till the end and lost 1-0 to Dhanbad Rugby team. Whereas in the exhibition match of volleyball, Dhanbad Red defeated the Dhanbad Blue by 2-1 in 3 consecutive set matches to capture the winner's trophy. Before the start of the rugby match, Dhanbad District Rugby Union President Pratosh Kumar Rao inaugurated the match, while Dhanbad District Olympic Association President S.M. Hasmi, who is also the chief advisor of the news movement, awarded the trophies to the winning and runner-up teams. The technical operation of the match was done by the district rugby coach Suraj Verma and the secretary Babish Kumar. The volleyball match was inaugurated by Mr. Hasmi while introducing the players, while the match was conducted by the District Volleyball Association Secretary Suraj Prakash Lal and referee Rohit Kumar Misra and Sunny Kumar. After the end of the match, the winning and the runner-up teams were awarded by the trophy by Ranjit Kesari, the General Secretary of the District Olympic Association. On the occasion, Dhanbad District Olympic Association's Vice Presidents Reja Istayak, Anupam Mahata, General Secretary Ranjit Kesari, Joint Secretary Mridul Bose, Manoj Sharma are also present.
News Movement present YouTube channel for news in Bangla, Urdu, English and Hindi.
On the auspicious occasion of National Sports Day, the Dhanbad District Archery Association and the Kho-Kho Association, various sports national players and international players were honored with shawls and bouquet of flowers. Like every year, in this year also the players were honored. All the honored guests present encourages the players and wishes them a bright future. Today's SMS of the moment: hurt someone with the truth but never make them happy with a lie. To all the viewers, thank you for watching our video. If you like it, then please share, subscribe the video. Don't forget to push the bell icon for further notification.